Welcome back to Point 16, a micro farm. Obviously some time has gone by, but there are updates because it is a brand new growing season. In the first raised bed I've got broccoli, a few carrots, and this year a pumpkin that's doing very well. In the second bed there's lettuce that's going under the pickling cucumbers in order to give them a little bit of shade, and a new trellis to send those pickles up and over rather than straight up vertically. And they're in a different bed this year. I put plastic black matting down at the very back of the beds to keep any of the grass out of the way. In the middle, the Concord grapes are actually doing really well, and there's multiple bunches already, so that makes me excited that this year it's just going to keep getting stronger, and by next year maybe produce more than 2 or 3 bunches and be all the way up the fence pole. By then we might need some new construction to give the vines more of a place to grow. There's morning glories, apple mint, and of course the bee balm for the pollinators, and daylilies, which are native to the area and are pretty much some of the only flowers that I get on the side, even though I've tried to plant Dame's Rocket, another native pollinator. We'll see if that comes up later in the season. Daylilies are also edible, and I have a recipe I've been meaning to try. So far there's no greenhouse up, but we do have a ton of tomatoes. And any of the little weeds that grow, I of course pick out every time I walk by. Little travelers from birds and other animals that hop through. And of course some things from the compost pile that made the soil for a lot of these plants. There's dill and basil and a few other vegetables. And pretty soon I'm going to have to put the greenhouse up and put some supports on the tomatoes the bigger they get. The mugwort came back fantastically. There's more morning glories, a black cherry tomato plant, and some flowers that I actually forget what they are until they end up blooming. There's an eggplant and a jalapeno and some basil that smells delicious. On the other side of the deck, I'm growing some borage in a pot, and I love the way it starts out a light pinkish lavender before it turns into this bold periwinkle color. Down below this time, I've let a wild tomato grow that came out of the compost pile and planted 2 blueberry shrubs, along with some more borage. I wintered the lemongrass inside and it came back also very strong. The whole yard is starting to look really nice. Everything is growing, and I didn't actually go overboard this year, even though I really had plans to. I'm glad I've had just enough to keep me occupied and grow exactly what we want this year. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and share it. Thank you.